Hi, welcome to the miscellaneous section. In this section, I will discuss about some miscellaneous tools and miscellaneous concepts. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate or show you uh, a very interesting emulator called as GenyMotion, which is developed by GenyMobile. Alright, so let's directly jump into the installation setup and how you can run your Appium test with the help of Genie Mobile or GenyMotion. So the very first thing that you need to do is you need to download, go to google.com and go to GenyMotion. The very first thing that you need to do is that you have to set up or create an account, which I already did. So I'm going to log in here. So once you have logged into your account, the next thing that you need to do is that click on this Get GenyMotion. And here you can see there are two different plans. For us to start with, the free account would be good enough. So what I would do is that I would click on this download link, and depending upon your operating system, you can choose the download that you want. Um, right now, what I would recommend you is to download Get Genie Motion, which is of 126 MB. I would not recommend you to download without VirtualBox, because anyhow, while installing, it will look for the VirtualBox. So it would again ask you for having the VirtualBox. If you are already having a VirtualBox installed on your machine, then yes, please go ahead and download and install it. Okay. So I have already downloaded this. Let me go to my downloads. So I have already downloaded this. Um, So this is the latest file that I have downloaded. So all that you need to do is that once you have downloaded the file, uh, it's pretty simple wizard that would take you from the start till the end. But the very important thing that I would recommend while installing the Genie Motion and along with the VirtualBox is to ensure that you install it outside your program files. Okay, either it is 32-bit or 64-bit of operating system. Make sure that you download it outside your program files. The reason that I'm recommending you to download it outside the program files is that while running the Genie Motion or the Genie Mobile's emulator, it has to interact with certain things. Okay, which would keep asking you for accepting the or giving you the permissions. Okay, and at certain point of time, it may not be able to interact with the virtual box, so you might face a lot of trouble. So make sure that you install it outside the program files. Okay, and the way that I have installed here is that have something called Appium, and inside that I have created a folder called GenyMotion. So this is where I have installed the GenyMotion, and if you come inside here, I have created another folder called VirtualBox, where I have downloaded, not downloaded, installed the VirtualBox. So that is all the setup, guys. So once you have the setup ready, the next thing that you need to do is that launch the Genie Motion. So this is how your Genie Motion will look like, the very first screen of your Genie Motion when you launch. So the next thing that you need to do is that you click on add the virtual device that you would like to. So there are lots and lots of things that you can add. Um right now, let's say that I want to add 5.0.0. Okay, and let me add yeah, Samsung Galaxy S6. Okay, I'm just picking not S6, Samsung Galaxy 6. I'm just picking a random device. Okay, so click on next. So you can give a name here. Okay, so this is the name where you are going to use in your um, in your test. Okay, the capability inside the capability object, this is the name that you are going to give. So make sure that you name this properly so that you can identify later when you are having multiple devices here. Okay, so make sure that you name it properly. So I'm just giving the default name that it comes up with this wizard, and I'm clicking on next. So this is like a 226 MB file. So I'm going to take a pause here, guys. So I'll be right back once it is done. All right. So it took a few minutes for it to completely download, and also it has created a virtual device for us. So just click on finish, and you should be able to see this is the device that we have created. This is the virtual emulator that we have created, right? So all that you need to do now is that just select that device that you want to launch and click on start. Okay. Um, so you will see those kind of pop-ups. Just accept it. Sometimes what happens is that you might face issues while launching the device. Okay, so all that you need to do is that try it a couple of times, and I believe it should be starting the device. So here you can see that yeah, see this is the problem that I was talking about. So this is the kind of issues that you will be facing, but you just try to start it again. Okay, so those are the kind of issues that you will be facing. I'm not sure why it keeps popping up that. Um, I, I I got that issue a few times, but later on, it worked. So let me pause this and let me. All right. I could figure out the issue and I have fixed that. I'm going to show you what was the issue that I was facing. So if you see earlier, I had already started Samsung Galaxy S5 on my machine. Okay, I already had Samsung Galaxy S5, which was running on my machine. Now what I did was that I have stopped that process and I have started this new instance. Samsung Galaxy, sorry, Google Nexus S6, and here you can see that. Um, yeah, it has launched here. So the very first time, it's gonna take a little time, guys, and it all depends on what are the configurations that you have given for while setting up this. Okay, so what I would do is that I would pause this video for a few more minutes, and once I have the home button, I'll come back again and I'll show the rest of. All right. So as you see that the it's optimizing the apps. Okay. So these are all the apps or the components that are present on this virtual machine, you can say, or the emulator. So I'm gonna pause this video once more for a few seconds, and I'll be right back once it has completed this optimizing process. Okay. So it's starting the apps. But as I told that this is the very first time that this whole setup process will be taking quite a bit of time. But starting from the second time that you launch the virtual or the emulator, it shouldn't be taking this much of time. Okay, so let me pause again till the time that it shows the home page. All right. For some reason, I'm having trouble with this Nexus 6 device. So I'm going to show you with the Samsung Galaxy S5. So let me launch this device. So while it is launching, um, you can see that the Samsung Galaxy S5 that is inside our virtual box manager, it will turn its states from power off to starting. Okay, you see that? So it has changed to running. and you can see the preview of this, all the logs that it is generating and all. So let's see. In a couple of minutes, it should be launching. Yes, it has launched this device now, and just give it a couple more minutes. All right, here you can see that it has launched the device. So when I press this home button, you should be able to see all the options that are coming. So when you scroll, you will see that this is almost same or similar to how the performance of a real device is. Alright, sometimes you will be even feeling that this emulator is a lot faster than the real device. So let me now go to let me launch the Eclipse, and as I have promised at the start of the video, I would show you how you can run um, sample RPM test on this uh, emulator of GenyMotion. Okay, so let my Eclipse launch. Actually, I'm having a lot of things that are installed on my machine, so that is the reason why you see that you know things are launching a little slow. But if you are having good operating system and very good RAM and hard disk, you should not be seeing all these issues. So here, as you can see, this is the device name, Samsung Galaxy S5. So that is the device name, and if I and this is a very simple test, nothing very complex. I have created an object of Android driver, and I have passed the capabilities. Here you can see that I'm trying to access this particular app, that is API demos. Uh, if it is already installed, it will skip that, and all that it will do is that it will click on views and it will drag and drop. So let's see this script in action. So I'm right clicking and running it as testng test, and let me launch the emulator. All right, here is my emulator. Hopefully there is nothing that is running on the node that I'm using this AppM on. Okay, looks like there is some issue. All right, let me try to launch it again. Couldn't start the AppM. Looks like this port is being used by some other process. So let me try to kill that. Mm, there is nothing that is coming up here. Let me go to the let me go to the task manager and kill the ADB process. Right, so I'm killing that ADB process. And I killed all those ADB process. Okay, let me run this now. Yeah, the APM has launched. It will be driving this script run on this emulator. So let's see that in action. So what it will do is that it will click on this API demos app, and it will click on a couple other options, and then it will drag and drop. So let's see that in action. Right, so it has clicked on API demos. It will click on views. Okay, it has clicked on views. It will click on drag and drop. Yes, it has clicked on drag and drop. And now it will long press on the first red circle and it will drop. Yes, that is all the test about. And you will see, yes. So if you see at the end, it has printed fantastic drop. This drop is coming from this text area. Here is what where actually I'm capturing this. So that is the test on the GenyMotion's emulator. If you have any questions, feel free to drop in the comments, and I would be happy to help you. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.